So, big drop, buddy, if you lose your footing. Right, we are up. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome along to Crighton Pet Services live dog walk. I'm Stephen Crighton, and you join me and my 7 dogs on Tuesday morning on a very windy, very stormy conditions walk in Edinburgh in Scotland. And we're enjoying our session, but it is wild. It is wild. We're on one of the many hills in Edinburgh, and we've taken a little detour off of the actual hill itself down onto one of the paths that sort of go around the circumference of the hill. We're just out of the wind, but I can probably show you a little bit of the effect. It's not too bad here. This is quite peaceful, actually, to be perfectly honest, but it is incredibly blustery in certain areas. We're taking the dogs down out of the way because they don't like it that much. We'll just let this guy pass. Just wait, guys. Morning. What a cheery person. Really brightened up my day there. Yeah. The dogs really can the wind can make them a bit hyper and a bit wild. So the more that we spend out of it, and they can do more natural behaviours. Wait just now. Stood here like this, with the sun on my face, and there are midges flying around. The midges can't fly if the wind is more than 4 kilometres an hour. It's like 3 miles an hour wind. So they're landing on me. It's green fly as well, actually. They're just buzzing around. Great thing. This is like a little well of negative pressure or positive pressure away from the wind. But my goodness, the difference it would have been if we were 50 metres higher up there is like night and day. So we are going to experience it at some point on the session. How much we can tolerate is kind of going to be up to you guys. How loud it is on the camera. We'll have a little wander and see how we get on. Ernie, hi mate. Haven't checked in for a few weeks. Great to see you out with the dogs from Australia. Bernie and Michelle, hello. How are we doing? Welcome along. What's happening? We're just going to stop here for a second, let these rather exuberant couple, I think one of them's flirting with the other. What do we think? They're too happy to be an actual couple. Come on. No couples go running together. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, chap. Tell me I am wrong. Hey guys, what are we saying? What are we saying? Far too happy for this time of the morning. Especially without a dog. No dogs in sight. Key to happiness is dogs. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. Harris, we're going this way, buddy. Back this way. Come on. All of you, come on. Good puppies. Mac. Mac does what he wants. Mac. Hey, bud. Mac. What's this? What are these guys getting? Oh, hi, greedy guts. Hello. Good boy. Thank you for coming back to me. Keep coming, guys. You'll all get in a minute. This way. Here's the squad. We've got 7 today. Bernie and Michelle. We've got 7 puppers. And a newbie. In addition to the team up ahead. Hello, champ. Hello. Morning. You coming with us, bud? You coming with us? Good puppies. Good boy, Mac. That's a big P. Good boy. You're not just marking your territory, bud. Do you like that dog? Hi, Pat. How are you? How are we doing? Mischievous squad, yeah. The troublesome ones. The Tuesday squad's always a little bit spicy. Because of him. Harris is one of the best dogs that we walk. They're all amazing, right? But Harris is great. But when we combine him with Juno here, Harris here, the pair of them are as thick as thieves. And they get themselves into some trouble. So he usually just wanders off and meets up with other dogs and tries to play with other people on the team who we don't know. And Juno will often try and correct that behaviour and stop it happening. But when those things aren't happening, when we're in a bit of open space, she'll just chase him. She will chase him and he loves it. But here's the thing, she can't chase him without, like at the moment, all the dogs are perfectly silent. But when she starts chasing him, the volume goes up to 11. They crank it up. They do crank it up. Morning. Good puppies. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Each of the dogs sussing out that guy's body language. Pat, how did you enjoy Bonnie Scotland? So you were in Kelso, then Stirling, then Skye. Correct me if I'm wrong. How did you enjoy that? That sounds like it was a wonderful time, especially you had that kind of fortnight you had, or the period you had was like quite nice weather. We had a bit of wind maybe, depending on when you travel, but otherwise it's been very, very tropical. I hope you had a great time. I hope it was good. I have a great talent managing the dogs. That's very kind. That's super kind. Thank you so much. We like to just, I'll tell you the reason. Whenever we get a comment like that, it makes me swell with pride. But let me tell you the reason. We're not trying to do it to show off or anything like that. I originally started making full-length videos of our walk. Take like my GoPro, film what we did, then edit it down to about 15 minutes to show the owners, hey, this is what happens when we're out and about. And I did that every single day. And to actually edit the video, Harris has gone to the toilet, sorry. To edit the video was almost like 3 or 4 hours. And to get sort of, I don't know, half a dozen views. It was hard work. It was really hard going, but it was great fun. And we started building up a bit of an audience that wasn't actually the owners at all. It was always people from like the States or Australia, or we quite occasionally had people from Singapore and the Middle East sort of watch us. And we had quite a lot of expats looking at like enjoying seeing the Scottish countryside and things like that as well. And so we grew this audience of people who, we're going to go down the hill, guys, I know. We grew this audience of people who weren't quite what I had expected to do, and now we are like nearly 1,300 people tuning into us very regularly. Get to see the stats once a week on YouTube and see how many people are tuning in and stuff like that, and it's really fascinating, and we're incredibly humble about that. So it's nice to put little smiles on people's faces, and hopefully they enjoy seeing the pups and enjoy all the nonsense that we get up to out and about on our sessions. It's good fun. Oh, Ruby, sorry, excuse us. Hello, Trouble. Ruby, that's not how we meet other doggies, sweetie. And they didn't even budge. They didn't even flinch. Come on, my boarders. Come on. Alfie, come on. Good boy. Good. Good. Yeah, do you like the way I do these ones? So the live ones are brilliant because they require no editing, and the only thing that is different from the live videos to the ones that I was putting together, because I do quite like the idea of making videos that will be helpful to dog owners, and especially if you're struggling with one of the breeds that we maybe walk, like a border terrier or something like that. We've got great experience of working with them and working to get with them together, and we've seen all manner of sort of different problems with them and things like that. So I do like this. I do like the idea of creating longer format videos, but the editing, it's hard work. And then of course you've kind of got to script it, and it means maybe doing the same sort of scene 2 or 3 times just to make sure it's right, and then the dogs don't behave, and then someone barks or they jump on me while I'm in the middle of a sentence, and so some of those things you can keep in and it doesn't matter too much. But you know, if you're trying to make an important point, sometimes you need to redo it, and then because I'm not a professional actor, I don't know if that's an obvious thing or not, but you know, you have to I'm like, what did I say again? What was the thing? How did that come out? And then I never say the same thing twice. And then it ultimately just got frustrating, and then I did fewer and fewer of them, and then I realised, you know what, maybe we should just go live, and then we can just see what challenges are in front of us. And that is definitely one of the more problematic things, is that we've got nowhere to hide when we're live. If something goes wrong, if something, you know, if the dogs fall out, if we get a real problematic session, which happens more regularly than you might think, it can paint the business in a pretty bad light, and then we don't want negative attention. We just want to brighten people's days up a little bit and make their life maybe a bit easier. If anyone's taken anything away from any of my videos as to how to work with your dog and it's worked, I'll be so happy. I'll be so proud of myself, you know. But the main reason that it works, and my friend's getting a puppy actually this summer, and we were talking about this last night. He gave me a phone. He lives in London, and we see each other once a year if we're lucky, but we've been friends since nursery school. In fact, maybe even before that. Our parents knew each other and lived beside each other, and this is his first dog. And I was kind of saying to him on the phone last night, you know, you've just got to let them make as many decisions as possible, hence all the freedom that they get. And if they make good decisions, they'll be rewarded for it, and if they make bad decisions, you have to bring it in. Alfie, bring it. So when we make good decisions, good Alfie, good boy. Yeah, we get rewarded. Well done, guys. Good. Good Barney. Good boy. Good Junebug. Good girl. And when we didn't respond to the whistle and we didn't come, we just ignore that and just let them do what they do. And eventually it will, they'll tune into it. Guys, like, this is how sheltered we have been. Can you see feel the wind? And it's more wild here, and we're about to come out into an open. So here's the thing. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Pat, Bernie, Pickle, good to hear from you. And everyone else who's watching, everyone else who's watching, I obviously can't see your names, but I'm about to sign off for the day. It's about to get too wild. So here's your chance. Give us a little like to the video if you can. It costs nothing. And then if you want to be interested in hear more about the stories that we've got to tell, hit that subscribe button. We'll be back up live tomorrow and every day this week. And hopefully conditions will be such that we can have a conversation. If not, I'll find a way around it. We'll do a live from the van or something like that. But from the dogs and I, we're about to get wet, windy, blowing about. They might start going a bit hyper. It might be what you want to see, but you definitely don't want to be deafened by this wind. It's going to be too much, and as soon as I get up onto this level, we're going to get blown about. So from me and the team, we'll sign off. We'll see you on the next one, same time tomorrow. Have a great day. Lovely to hear from some of you. Lovely to hear from all of you. Sorry, that's the wrong way to say that. Lovely to hear from all of you. And lovely to hear from some of you after a time away from the stream, doing your things. So thanks for coming back to us. We'll see you again soon. All the best. Have a good day. Tell your dogs I say hi. And we'll see you on Wednesday for some more of the same. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye.